Hi, everyone. My name's Rochelle. It's Thursday. I'm wearing a hat, so it must be time for Hat Chat. Thank you so much for joining me. I love when we have special guests like the one today, my friend and soon to be your friend, Katie Mense from Little Kinder Warriors. You're going to want to stay tuned because she's going to talk about building community in her classroom and in your classroom. And I'm telling you what, she is an expert at that. So stay tuned. Don't forget to share this broadcast now. We love it when you share either the live broadcast or the replay. It really helps spread the word about how teachers can learn from one another. So today, again, we have Katie Mense from Little Kinder Warriors, and here she comes. There we are! Yay! Oh my gosh, we're so glad to see you. How are you?
To be here. Good. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course, we love to have you. Now, what are you wearing today on your head?
Okay, so this was a dare from our friend Adam Peterson, who is also a friend of ESGI. He is actually in my area. We're both from Illinois, but he's from Chicago, and I'm from like the St. Louis area in Southern Illinois. But he's in my area tonight. He's going to be presenting tomorrow, and so we were texting each other yesterday, and he was like, "Can you meet? I won't be until about 7 o'clock tomorrow." I'm like, "Oh no, that's perfect." I said, I have a hat chat with ESGI, and so I'll just come head that way and meet you after that. And when I looked at the text that I sent him after I clicked send, it had spell checked. I must have spelled hat wrong, and it said bag chat. And so I was like, aha! I'm like, not bag chat, hat chat, because he knows what that is.
Right.
And he was like, oh my gosh, I dare you to wear a bag on your head and give Rochelle some kind of crazy explanation as to why you're wearing a bag on your head.
Hey,
so I was like, oh my gosh, a dare, then I'm probably going to have to do
it. You know me, like, yes, if I'm dared, I'm going to probably do it too. But it could be a whole new thing, Katie Mense. It could be bag chat. We could get bags, we could fill them with teacher supplies, and we could pull stuff out, and then you would have to make something out of a bag or out of what comes from my bag. I think it's brilliant. Thank you, Adam Peterson.
Okay.
You are onto something right there. All right. So never dare Katie Mense, you guys, because she will do it. All right. I love it.
So here's my
So let's see what hat you have on now.
This is my real hat. So like I said, I'm from the St. Louis area. If you're from Southern Illinois, you are a St. Louis Cardinals fan. So that is my real hat.
I love it. That's so good. Hey, here's our other friend who probably also, if you dared her, she would do it, is Paula Lindsay.
Hey, Paula.
Paula is known as the one who can recycle just about anything. So yes, I'm sure she did appreciate that bag hat. Bag chat, it might be the new thing for the new year. You don't know. All right, Katie, you know, besides being dared and coming into hat chat wearing a bag, there is a joke component too. So go ahead and tell us your joke.
Okay, so I'm sticking with the baseball theme. And this is one of my favorite kids' jokes. You've probably heard it before, but it's, what do you call cheese that's not yours?
What do you call cheese that's not yours?
Yes. Nacho cheese.
I love it. That's so good. Nacho cheese, kids love that. That's so good. And I just love about any cheese, so that works perfectly for me. So that's wonderful. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. If people don't know and they're not following you on Little Kinder Warriors, they should be going on there and see, because I just went on Facebook just to see, what's going on in Katie's classroom. And Katie is a ball of energy, you guys. And she has ideas for not only building community in your classroom, but also even flipping your classroom. That's another component that you do. So why don't you just take it away and tell us some ideas for best practices for building community?
Okay. Well, I wanted to for sure talk about like 3 things that I wanted to hit on tonight. So the first one is, I am new to this district that I'm in right now. I just started in this district this year, and it's a K-8 district, which is very different for me. But they are really pushing restorative circles. So it's a new thing for me this year, and I think it is just so great with classroom community. Now, starting at the beginning of the year with 5-year-olds, it's a little difficult. So to get it going, I did more of like community circles and complement circles. And the thing with restorative circles is you're supposed to have an object, and I have lots of reading buddies. So we usually pick just a reading buddy, and whoever's holding the reading buddy is the only person that can talk during that time. So, if we start with community circles, then I might just ask a really simple question at the beginning of the year. And we just pass David around, and whoever's holding David is the only person that can talk at that time. So, I might ask just like, what's your favorite color? And then we pass around, and everybody gets to share. Later on, as the year goes on, I might say something like what are you most excited about today, or what's something you really want to work hard on to do better at. And then we pass it around, and everybody gets a turn to talk. Everybody gets to share, and everybody's voice is heard. A compliment circle would be more like whoever is holding David, they will turn to the person to their right and give that person a compliment. And then once we get used to like the procedure and routine of actually what a circle is, then we would start with our restorative circles. And we have to carry around like our restorative questions at all times. So I just carried around in my lanyard. And a restorative circle is like to repair any harm that has happened, or to fix relationships in the community, things like that. So you talk about, what happened. So everybody gets to share their perspective. Everybody gets to talk about, what happened, um, what what were you thinking at this time, or how did that make you feel when that happened? And so we pass around, and everybody shares how they feel. And then what do you think you could do to fix that? So we talk about those kinds of things. So I think it's really important with building community. And it also just gives everybody a chance to share their perspective, gives everybody a chance to talk, and it helps you get things out there. It helps you talk about things that maybe not everybody would get to talk about. So it's a really good way to help them share their feelings and have everybody be heard.
I love it. Where can you find out more information about restorative circles? It's kind of new to me as well. So if you wanted
Um,
more training, what would you go
Well,
for?
really, just a lot of the ideas and the list of questions and the things that you can do for primary students. A lot of them I've just gotten from online and just Googling and just finding different resources. That's where I've kind of learned a lot about it. So,
I love that your school, and is it your entire district or just your school that's doing
yeah,
it?
it is our entire district that's doing it. So,
I love that. That is so good. That's a way kids are going to really learn. I think a lot from the upper grade standpoint, because I taught sixth grade for so many
yes,
years, and how amazing that would be to just incorporate all of that into just community problems or
absolutely.
anything like that. So
Um,
starting where you are with your
yes.
classroom community and then building out to
Yes.
the
So the
greater
idea is
community.
like this is a K-8 school, which is very different for me because I came from a K-3 school that I taught at for 14 years. But yeah, so you're starting when they're little bitty in kindergarten and, helping them talk about their feelings. And then it's going to go all the way up with them through 8th grade. So,
So valuable. I love that idea for building
mhm.
community. That is wonderful.
Thanks.
Well, I'm so excited for you to be at a new location. I know you're super excited as well.
Yes.
And something you might not know about Katie is she has so much excitement that she actually jumps on top of furniture to teach her little ones. And it's a joy to see her excitement, and her cheerleading for her kids is just so great. I just
Well,
love it.
thanks. Thank you.
I hope that is always safe, Katie Mense.
It is. It
Okay.
is very safe.
Okay, that's
And I am the
very
only
good.
one that gets up on the furniture and stuff. So,
That's a really okay. Got to have rules, right?
yes.
Now, you are around the country occasionally teaching
Hmm.
teachers, and
Yes.
we love that. Where are you going to be coming up so we can follow you?
Okay. So, actually, next week, not next week, but the week after, it's on a Monday. So I'm going to be, traveling over the weekend, next weekend. And on Monday, I will be in Virginia for the Virginia Kindergarten Conference through SDE. So,
Oh, fabulous. And what kind of topics are you going to be covering?
I will be doing handwriting in kindergarten, of course, centers, which is my favorite thing to present on. math games and how to make math more hands-on and fun in the classroom, and then classroom management. So,
All right. Those are all great. And yeah, throw in about the restorative circles too. I'm very fascinated by this. This is something new to me. So I'm going to be doing some research on it.
Good.
Now, here's one other thing I know about Katie Mense. She doesn't even know I'm going to say it. Katie Mense is an awesome boy mom. She is an awesome boy mom, you guys. Shout out to boy moms out there if you are a boy mom. But I have one boy and he's awesome and I love him dearly. I also have 2 girls, but boy moms are special. And these are 10 things that boy moms only would understand. Okay, so I'm going to run them past you. You do a thumbs up if this is something that applies to the Mense household. Okay?
Of course, fun. Okay.
You ready?
Yes.
Everything has the potential to be a weapon.
Oh my gosh, yes.
True. Even things you would never think of, right?
Yes.
Okay, you have sky-high grocery bills.
Oh my gosh, yes. Although my oldest is very, very, very picky. So he eats bacon.
Well, who doesn't love bacon, right?
No, my other ones will just eat just about anything and everything. So, yes.
Well, that's good. And Katie lives in a part of the country, you guys, where they grow a lot of stuff, like fresh stuff. So they probably have great resources for that. All right. Wrestling and roughhouse are part of the deal.
Absolutely.
Now, do you have a rule, though, like mom doesn't participate in that, or does mom participate in that?
Usually mom does not participate in that. I just break it apart sometimes when it gets a little too rowdy.
That's what I would say, because, mom's breakable. Like, you don't roughhouse with mom. Okay, fort building is nonstop.
Yes. I actually even bought them like for a fort building kit for Christmas a couple of years ago, and they use it like they have their Nerf guns and they build their little forts and they hide behind them.
Love it. They can make forts out of anything, but that was a great gift. Yeah. Anybody else have boys? Think about that for Christmas. Okay, here's one. No shirt, no pants, no problem. That it kind of applies to a lot of kids too, not just boys, I would say. Okay, this probably should be our last one because of the contents. Trying to stop potty humor is like trying to hold back the wind.
Oh my gosh, I don't know what it is, but they sell so much stuff now. Like, we just got this game called Flushing Frenzy. If you don't know it, look it up. Your boys will love it.
Flushing Frenzy? Like what? Oh my goodness. That is so funny. But you are the ultimate boy mom. I mean, Katie goes and does all kinds of things outside with her boys, and it's just awesome to see. So follow her, find out about her, learn about her. She's an awesome person to get to know. So thank you, Katie Mense, for being here.
Yay, thank you so much for having me. It was fun.
Oh, we're so glad. I'm going to text that Adam Peterson right now. All right. Take care. We'll see you soon.
Bye. Bye.